Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good time together. Today we have a clear evidence that the Muhammadan God is nothing but a copy of the Hindus' God. You know, if I say, if I teach, if I give reference, the Muslims will not believe me. But what if the reference is collected and given to us by Zakir Naik? What if the reference is coming from someone, the Muslim, they claim that he is a big shot? My voice is a little low. I think this is from your side. From my side, the microphone here is high. So, you know, we mentioned before that in the Hindus, they have a private part stone. The Muslim, they have a private part stone, the black stone. It's even in the shape of a vagina. But today, we are going to show you way more exposure to the stupidity of the cult of Islam. It turned out that what Muslim they call monotheism is a copy word by word from the Hindu scriptures. It's not me who is saying that. It is Zakir Naik, may Allah grant him a lot of virgins in heaven. So this is your Zakir Naik. So Muslim, don't tell me you are lying, don't tell me, etc. This is Zakir Naik is going to tell you the concept of God in Islam. Look at the title. Look at the concept of God in Islam. How Zakir Naik he present to us the concept of God in Islam. Listen carefully.
Let's understand the concept of God in Islam. The best reply that any Muslim can give you regarding the concept of God in Islam is quote to you Surah Ikhlas, chapter number 112. Verse number 1 to 4, which says, Qul huwallahu ahad. Say, He is Allah one and only. Allah Hussamad. Allah, the absolute and eternal. Lam yalid walam yulad. He begets not, nor is begotten. Walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. There's nothing like Him. This is the four-line definition of Almighty God given in the glorious Quran. Any person says so-and-so candidate is God, if that candidate fits in this four-line definition, we Muslims have got no objection in accepting that candidate as God. And this is exactly what is also mentioned in the Hindu scriptures, the same 4 points. The first...
Listen carefully. This is exactly... Muslim, listen carefully. This is exactly... This is what? This is exactly... Not similar... not close to be. This is exactly what is mentioned in the Hindu scriptures. Who is saying that? Zakir Naik. This is exactly. Listen.
As God. And this is exactly what is also mentioned in the Hindu scriptures, the same 4 points. The first is, Qul huwallahu ahad. Say He is Allah one and only. Same as Chandogya Upanishad, chapter number 6, section number 2, verse number 1, which says, Ikkam evidityam. God is only one, without a second. The second point, Allahu Samad. Allah, the absolute eternal. Same thing which you mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 10, verse number 3, that Almighty God is the supreme Lord of all the worlds. Point number 3, Lam yalid walam yulad. He begets not, nor is begotten. The same thing which is mentioned in Shvetashvatar Upanishad, chapter number 6, verse number 9, that Almighty God has got no parents, He has got no master, He has got no mother, He has got no father. And the fourth is, Walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. There's nothing like Him. The same which is mentioned in Shvetashvatar Upanishad, chapter number 4, verse number 19, and Yajurved, chapter number 32, verse number 3, which says, Natasya Pratima Asti. Of Him, there is no likeness. There's nothing like Him. So if any person says so-and-so candidate is God, if that candidate fits in this four-line definition, which is mentioned in the glorious Quran in Surah Ikhlas, or the Hindu scriptures, we Muslims have got no objection in accepting that candidate as God.
So why you Muslim, you say you have a God? You know, the funny about this stupid religion, they say to you that the Hindus are pagan. They say to you that the Hindus, they are not going to go to hell. Then we find that the Muslims, they stole from the Hindu scriptures exactly the same verses. And they put them in a book which came thousands of years after. If we go and search, how old is the Hindu scriptures is, like the one he was reading for us from, you will see it goes between 1200 BCE and 200 BCE. So who stole from who? Who is the one who stole the God concept? The one who wrote the book thousands of years before Muhammad, or the one who came thousands of years after the Hindus? And as long Zakir Naik said the word exactly the same, and we agree with it, then how the Muslim they say that Muhammad was Abrahamic and he claimed that he was following Abraham, when in fact he was following the Hindus' God? How in the world that work? Have you ever heard of a stupid religion more than this? Listen, I'm not calling the Hindus, but I'm calling you. Listen to your God. The concept of God is the same as the concept of gods of the Hindus. From now on, never open your mouth and say our God is unique. Never say our God is one. You took that even from the Hindus. By the way, because the Hindus, they believe in many gods, but they believe that there is one supreme God. And that's what Zakir Naik is speaking of. They kiss stones, you kiss stones. They go to a temple, believe it's holy, you believe in a temple which is holy, the center of holiness in the world. Everything in your religion is nothing but is stolen from somebody else. The difference between Islam and Hinduism, Muhammad, he was living between some Jews, some Christians, some Arab have many gods, Sabians, so he took from everybody little. But it's clear now that the concept of the cult of Muhammad is 100% Hindus. And it's not me who's saying that. You see, when Zakir Naik, he says exactly what? This is exactly what you can find in the Hindu scriptures. And even he consider in different video, he speak about Muhammad mentioned in the Hindu scriptures. So how Muhammad is Abrahamic? Now we remember that we got the Muslim busted, and the Muslims, they help us and they admit that Muhammad never was Abrahamic. He was from the Arab pagan.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran has mentioned
the people of Mecca, they were pagan. He is not from the Abrahamic faith. He do not know who is Gabriel. You see it? So Muhammad, the Hindus, is bringing the God of the Hindu, claiming that this is the God of Abraham. But there is no proof of such a thing. First of all, since when Abraham, he approved kissing stones? Since when Abraham, why Abraham even want to go to Mecca? You know, this is the most stupid thing ever. I mean, even the Roman, they did not go there because there's nothing there. This is just a desert. There's nothing. There's no civilization. There's nothing. So why in the world anyone want to go to that land? So when the Muslim, they come and they say to us, you know, Islam is Abrahamic religion, we find that they have nothing to do with Abraham. And actually, if we go in the Quran, you know, one of the lies the Muslims they say to us that the one who raised the Kaaba was Abraham. But according to Muslims, the one who built the Kaaba, it was the angels. In chapter 2, verse 127, it says, the one who raised the, the foundation of the Kaaba, which means the Kaaba was destroyed. He raised the foundation. He did not make foundation. The foundation was there. He raised the foundation. It was Abraham and Ishmael. Okay, what happened to Abraham? Why he left? Same time, if we check the Quran, we will find a different verse, a totally clear contradiction. No one ever came to that town before Muhammad. Nobody ever came before Muhammad to that town. Let us see the verse. Huh? So we can laugh. This website. No one ever. وما أرسلنا من قبلك من نذير. Here we go. Did Muhammad is the first one to be sent to Mecca, supposedly? The Quran says. If the Muslim, they will say to us, oh, they are talking in the time of Muhammad, well, that would be a mistake, because it says min qablika, before you. It doesn't say even in your time. It says min qablika. You know, good try, Abdul. If you try to answer it, you know, if you. This is a chapter 34, verse number 44. Do you see it says, nor sent to them before you? Before you. So the stupid Quran confirm that before Muhammad, no one came to this land. And the Quran confirmed before you. So the Muslim, they can say, because, you know, the Muslim, they will say, they are talking about that time when Muhammad came. He is the first one who came to Mecca, because there's no, you know, in his generation. It says before you. Min qablika. We never sent before you, Muhammad. We never even sent them scriptures. If Abraham was there, well, according to Islam, Allah, He gave Abraham scriptures. And the Quran called it Suhuf Ibrahim. Where we can find those scriptures? This is a chapter 87, verse number 19. Do you see it? Do you see it? So Abraham, he received scriptures. Abraham, he went to the Kaaba, according to Muslims. Abraham, he built the Kaaba. Abraham, according to Muslims, his son Ishmael, he did marry from the Arab, according to them. And Muhammad is from Ishmael, which is a stupid lie. So how they never receive scriptures? Isn't it the Muslim, they believe that even Ishmael is a messenger of God? Are you following with me? This God, who cannot maintain his language, and he kept contradicting himself. And look at the Abdul. We are talking about the stupid God. They talk about my face. They are obsessed with my face. Christian Prince, why are you going to show your face? Stupidity is amazing. Sons of Muta. Why? You have some girls for me? For rent? To do Muta as the Prophet he allowed? I'm not interested. Why you want to see my face? Because they cannot refute what we are showing you. They love to change the topic in the speed of light. This is what the Abdul did. Potatoes. Potatoes. And here we fry them. I want a smart Muslim, if he is ever exist, to tell us how Abraham received scriptures, how Abraham is the one who built the Kaaba, how Abraham is the father of Ishmael, how Muhammad is the son, the grandson, son of Ishmael, as you claim, and then the Quran says that nobody came before Muhammad to the Kaaba, to Mecca. Who is the stupid here? Who is the stupid? This is the same guy, he come again. Deuteronomy 8:22-8-29. Let me answer you, Europe, just to show you how stupid you are. Like your prophet. He left as a donkey, he never came back as a horse. If you have a problem with the Old Testament, Abdul, if you have a problem with it, that means you have to spit at your God and at your prophet. Because you're a stupid prophet, he says, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. And not only that, they were reading the same book, according to the hadith when he mentioned that. The same exact book. Do you see the stupidity of this religion? When your God, Aka Muhammad, he asked the Jews, and he was reading from the same exact book. And then he said to the Jews, bring me the Torah. And the Torah brought to him. And they read for him from the Torah. And supposedly one of the Jews, he put his hand there over a verse. And then Muhammad, he grabbed the Torah and he says, he put it in the top of the cushion. And he said, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. So you, Abdul, you have a stupid religion. And you have a stupid logic. And you are outdated, because obviously you are not in contact with the stupidity of your prophet. You make fun of the Old Testament, your prophet, he says, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee, and he swear by it. So who is the stupid here? Do you see the stupidity? And all of this, by the way, is just to change the topic. No way, we will go back to the stupid Muhammad. Here we go. But we just show you, it doesn't matter what you say, I will get you busted. It doesn't matter. And isn't it your stupid Quran keeps saying, confirming what is with them? So your Quran confirm what is with us. The Muslim, they make fun of their prophet, because when you make fun of this, the book, you are making fun of your stupid biggest Abdul. This is the biggest Abdul in the world. I mean, at least show respect. What's wrong with you, Muhammadan? You don't have respect to the biggest Abdul? This is the biggest Abdul ever exist. Look what he said. Bring the Torah. He sat on the cushion and he said, bring the Torah. It was then brought. Then Muhammad, he would draw the cushion from under his ass, and he from his beneath, and he placed the Torah on it, saying, I believe in thee, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. And if I have a camera at that time, I'm sure that Muhammad was crying. Cowards. And now let us talk about the Catholic. Son of Muta, get lost. The Catholic is the one who kicked you out from Europe. That is the truth. And this is why you cry so much, because of the Catholic. God bless them.